Ask him if he's ready. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. I'd like to call the town board meeting of March 28, 2023 to order. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence to remember those who served our country in the past and for those who continue to protect our country today.
And tomorrow being National Vietnam Veterans Day, I'd like to thank all the veterans that served. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Please note the emergency exits are the door you came in, the door is at the end of the hall, and the door is behind us. Okay. I'll just run through the agenda items. Resolution 1 is town board minutes. Resolution 2 was the emergency meeting we called to set the maximum weight limit on the Gardner Hollow Bridge. Resolution number 3 is our regular budget revisions. Number 4 is we are welcoming a new yoga instructor. The seniors really enjoy those classes, so we were happy to get a new one. We are updating our cash receipts policy. When the time comes, somebody remind me, I want to do a friendly amendment to add the highway secretary at that point in the listing because it was left off. Number 6 is approve an unpaid leave for the rec assistant who will be taking some time off. And number 7 is the final payment for the town hall accessibility project. I'm going to, number 8 is accepting the town of Beekman fund balance policy. And number 9 is our payment of claims. It's rather high because it includes our payments to taxing districts from our warrant for the town highway fund, the fire district, and the library. And that is that. If anybody, no one has signed up, but agenda items, no? Okay. So then, Werner?
Whereas Town Clerk Lorene Abatantuano has provided copies of the minutes of the February 28, 2023 Town Board meeting to all members of the Beekman Town Board, and whereas Town Board members have had the opportunity to review said minutes, now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board hereby accepts the minutes of the February 28, 2023 Town Board meeting.
I will second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limek?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman? Aye. And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas Town Clerk Lorene Abatantuano has provided copies of the minutes of the March 17, 2023 Special Town Board meeting to all members of the Beekman Town Board, and whereas Town Board members have had the opportunity to review said minutes, now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board hereby accepts the minutes of the March 17, 2023 Special Town Board meeting.
Town board, second. Werner, town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limek?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman? Aye. Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the town of Beekman's accounting office recommends certain budget revisions based on department requests and/or the accounting office review and analysis of expenditures or revenues, now therefore be it resolved that the following itemized revisions are approved by the town of Beekman Town Board identified as budget revision number 2023-2 as follows.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limek?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman? Aye. And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the town board is desirous in filling the senior yoga instructor position due to the resignation of the current instructor effective as of March 30th, 2023, and whereas the town board and recreation department have had the opportunity to review the attached proposal, Now, therefore, be it resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized to enter into an agreement with Tony Caravello, FEMUR, as a senior yoga instructor with a fee not to exceed $40 per hour.
I'll second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the cash receipts policy was adopted on September 2nd, 2015, and last modified in 2020, and whereas after review of this policy by the financial advisor, amendments need to be considered. Now therefore be it resolved that the following section be amended to the cash receipts policy: removal of the tax receiver petty cash funds from the petty cash funds by office, and be it further resolved that this amendment take effect immediately. Be it further resolved that the bookkeeper, record clerk, payroll clerk, supervisor, deputy supervisor, secretary to the supervisor, receiver of taxes, deputy receiver of taxes, town clerk, deputy town clerk, recreation director, assistant to the recreation director, court clerks, highway superintendent, senior coordinator, and part-time activity worker will sign a new employee acknowledgement immediately.
I'd like to make a friendly amendment to add the highway secretary to the list of employees.
Second.
And now I need a second for the original.
Second.
Okay, thank you. And town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the Town of Beekman Employment Compliance Manual 4.4.2 allows for requests for unpaid leave by town employees, with the town board having sole discretion to approve such leave. And whereas the Assistant Rec Director has requested an unpaid leave for the end of April 2023 through the end of June 2023. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Beekman hereby approves the unpaid leave for the Rec Assistant Deborah Walker.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Okay. Whereas the Town of Beekman is a party to a contract with Barone Construction Group Incorporated, the contractor, for the continuation of the project known as the Town Hall Accessibility Improvement Project. And whereas the contractor has submitted an application and certification for payment number 6, dated March 11, 2023, requesting final payment of the items on the payment application continuation sheet with a total completed value of $26,937.50, plus the release of the 5% retainage of $27,665.72 for a total of $54,603.22. And whereas the contractor has requested full payment of the items on the continuation sheet that is attached to the payment request application covering the period of November 1st, 2022 through March 11th, 2023. And whereas the town engineer has reviewed the request and agrees with the quantity of work completed per the continuation sheet of application number 6 and has recommended that the town board make a payment as requested. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby authorizes the supervisor of the Town of Beekman to make a final payment to Barone Construction Group Incorporated as requested in application and certification for payment number 6 in the amount not to exceed $54,603.22. The one-year warranty period will commence upon final payment.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the town board of the Town of Beekman adopted the town fund balance policy in 2020 to comply with the GASB recommended practices, and whereas the town fund balance policy is to be reviewed biannually and updated where necessary, and whereas the town has made no changes to date to the policy. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the Town of Beekman approves the fund balance policy attached hereto and made a part hereof.
I'll second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Badalini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the bookkeeper has audited and approved claims pursuant to Section 119 of Town Law as set forth in the attached abstracts, be it resolved that the payment therefore is hereby authorized as follows. Claims to be paid from the A General Fund, $3,887,280.44. Claims to be paid from the DA Highway Fund, $71,380.64. Claims to be paid from the SS Dover Ridge Sewer, $4,604.31. Claims to be paid from the SW Dover Ridge Water, $7,290.93. Claims to be paid from the T-Trust and Agency Fund, $6,301.35. Claims to be paid from the H Capital Fund, $78,775.28, giving us a total of $4,055,632.95. On 3/2/2023, payroll number 5, the general fund is going to pay out $32,775.36. The highway fund is going to pay out $64,838.65, giving us a total of $97,614.01. On 3/16/2023, payroll number 6, the general fund is going to pay $33,159.03. The highway fund, $32,312.11, giving us a total of $65,471.14. The general fund is $3,735,625 for payments of 2023 tax warrant.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Bellini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
And Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Okay, other town board business, anybody?
I just have the activity report from the fire company, if you like that now.
Did you, this was that letter that we got to, I don't know, from Lenore?
Oh, I didn't get it.
You were on there as well. It
Oh,
was
when did it come?
3/6.
Oh, okay, so you want to read that into the minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait one second. Does you go first, Ezio, and then
Okay,
she'll
so
read
I
it.
have the fire company activity report for the month of February. Fire responses 17, EMS responses 79, total of 96 responses for the month of February.
Thank you. Anybody else in the town board?
I
Okay.
have something, but you
Oh,
have some
that's,
business there?
yeah, let's do this first, and then we'll go with yours.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lorraine.
Okay, so we received an email from Lenore Gale, and I just wanted to read it. To the town supervisor and members of the board, I am writing to express my dismay at the scope of the logging operation at the top of Garden Hollow Road. Although the site itself, several hundred acres, is on private property in the town of Dover, it is adjacent to the West Mountain State Forest and to the Appalachian Trail, both of which attract many visiting hikers and walkers to the area. Moreover, the access route, Garden Hollow, is one of the most scenic rural routes in Beekman, a road not appropriate for the increased traffic, loads of heavy trucks. I and many of my neighbors have been alarmed to see and hear the full logging trucks careening down the road. In addition, the soil erosion which has already taken place will cause an increase in water flow, potentially damaging streams, well water, and significantly the road itself. The loss of the huge stand of old growth trees will also, of course, affect wildlife habitat for many years to come. I strongly urge you to adhere to a central principle indicated in both the town's comprehensive plan and its open space goals, to preserve and enhance the rural character of the town as exemplified in the natural treasure that is our Garden Hollow neighborhood. Lenore Yale, 387 Garden Hollow Road.
Very well written, and I certainly agree with her concerns, and that is a very scenic roadway. Let me let Bill talk, and then you'll go.
Okay.
Come on up, Bill. Take your time. Yeah, I got them too.
Bill Crane, 254 Gardner Hollow Road. First, thank you for trying to protect the bridge by putting up the 20-ton weight limit. 3:22 today, we saw a truck go down the road. We called we first of all called the sheriff, and they didn't want to, they said it's not their realm, it's the state police.
It's the trooper, yeah.
So then we left a message with the state.
So at what time was that today?
3:22.
Was it their usual
It was three, I don't know, what do you call them? It's
three axles?
Yeah, three sections. And it was a little, I don't know, it wasn't stacked real, the ones that are coming before are stacked so high, you know. But the way you said before, it sounded like it was over 20 tons. I mean, but anyway, so we...
Okay.
That's the one we saw in the photo?
Sorry?
No, the one in the photo, the engineer thought
The
looked,
photo's a couple days ago, right?
yeah, Monday.
Yeah, so thanks also for taking, following up on that.
I'll give the trooper who was out on Monday a call
Okay,
and let him know that
Was
they
it
started.
3:22?
Was this the
Another one
first
came
day
down.
this week they've come down? Of course, it's only Tuesday.
Yeah, yesterday was rainy.
Well, they said they were suspending it coming. They were working up there,
Okay, well,
but I will talk to
somebody came
him.
down today.
Okay.
And then the owner came over, waiting for us when we were going out at 5:30, and came up and said, he's going to call the DOT, and we're not going to be able to take our dumpster out, and we're not going to be able to, they're not going to let the garbage truck come in, so your garbage isn't going to get picked up, and nobody's, he was really mad. So that's,
Well, I think you were accosted
well,
in your own driveway.
yeah, so that's, so we appreciate what you're doing. Lenore said the forest is listed as of special significance by the Heritage Foundation that reviews all forests. This is part of the West Mountain State Forest, and it's significant for its cliffs and the diversity of the wildlife that live there, and the rare species. The protected species there include the Indiana bat, the bog turtle, and the Indiana bat, the bog turtle, the New England cottontail rabbit is also a protected species, and the big woodpecker, the woodpecker, the red pilex. I forget the name of the woodpecker, but it's down now. It's a forest bird that's now wandering down our road looking. I mean, it's just one example of the wildlife that's getting
Migrating.
knocked out of there, and it's heartbreaking for us. Like Lenore expressed it very well, and just want to say that I'm very grateful for everything that taking this issue up, and whatever happens to me, but I'm
Well, I think that's unfortunate that someone would come to your driveway and, take that kind of tone and attitude. So
Well,
I feel bad about
Well,
that.
that's okay. It's it means we got under. It means you did something that.
Well, it's still inappropriate
I agree.
and unacceptable. So,
I just kind of letting my feelings, letting
Yes.
it out to talk to somebody.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, but I appreciate what you've done.
Thank you. We appreciate that you recognize that bit. I think this is an unfortunate situation. We have a bridge that we spent an awful lot of money on. It has a weight limit, and that it needs to be respected. And I think prior to us having this bridge replaced, the old bridge certainly would not have held. I'm wondering why suddenly after we replaced the bridge was this project brought forward across our new bridge. Good question. So I will ask that question when I find someone who comes to my door to tell me that they're going to call DOT. I can't wait. Yeah, give him the town hall address next time he comes to your house.
Okay. By the way, those protected species aren't going to be protected under April. It's coming out of I don't know if they do anything with the ECW, but they're not protected anymore after April. They're coming out of hibernation and
Right,
out of the dormancy.
right. An unfortunate set of circumstances. Werner, I think you have something?
Yeah, sad announcement about Gerald Lee Hutchings. Many watching may have known him. Gerald Lee Hutchings passed away on March 5th, 2023 at the age of 80. Jerry was born on August 2nd, 1942 in Yonkers, New York, the son of the late John and Whalen Hutchings. John and Ann Whalen Hutchings. Jerry graduated from the Sacred Heart High School and thereafter enlisted in the United States Navy. After his service, he worked as a technician for the phone company, later AT&T, rising to the position of sales executive before retirement. Jerry served as the chairman of the Zoning Board of Appeals. In 2002, Jerry was elected to the position of Dutchess County Legislature for 7 consecutive terms. He served on many legislative committees, including chairing the Public Works and Capital Projects Committee. After his last term in office, Jerry and his wife moved to the Villages, Florida. Jerry is survived by his children, John, Jerry Ann, and Patrick, grandchildren Paige, Leela, Emily, Mickey, and Annabelle, and his brother Donald Hutchings. Jerry was predeceased by his beloved wife of 50 years, Margaret Morley Hutchings. The town board would like to extend its deep sympathy and sincere condolences to his family. He also served on many committees within the town of Beekman. I've served on a couple with him, one of them being the Comprehensive Plan Review Committee, and a lot of the work that Jerry had done in those days is what makes Beekman as attractive as it is today for us and for people who like to come here. So condolences from all of us.
I agree. He was really a gentleman and a wealth of historical information that we could call on him at any time. I know after I became supervisor, I could reach out to Jerry with a question and he would have the answer from 15 years ago, 20 years ago. So a wonderful resource for the town and worked tirelessly for it. And we're very sorry for his loss, and we do wish his family all the best in this difficult time. With that, I am going to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'd like to take a moment to recognize and say thank you to the town clerk, Lorene, and her deputy for collecting over $4 million and recording tax money and doing this in addition to their normal responsibilities. Thank you.
Oh, that was nice. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. With that, I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Good night. Safe travels.